You almost can't. Just because I remember whenever I was preparing for it, definitely that whenever I was cutting weight for it, I was talking to one of my friends at the gym. I looked at her and I was like, this is the hardest thing I've ever done. Just pushing myself to the point to where I felt on multiple occasions like I was just going to collapse because I was trying to get that push to get that weight cut. Cutting some water weight, had on the sauna suit. The water was literally just like dripping out of, kind of thing. It was gross to some people. It didn't bother me too bad, but I just remember I went from spinning on a spin cycle bike or whatever for about 40 minutes, and then I went from there to a kind of like a stair step kind of thing, and I just couldn't go very fast on it at all, just because my body just felt like it was shot. Like mentally I still felt sound, like I could try to push forward, but my body was just revolting. Didn't want to push. So it's just, it was one of those things, like I kind of, like a lot of my friends didn't want me to take the fight at the weight that I did because I had to do a really pretty harsh weight cut. But I just wanted to see if I could do it, just to see if I could physically push myself to that point. Going back to the question of if I was explaining it to somebody else, unless they have gone through some sort of trial or some sort of thing that has pushed themselves just to their actual physical brink, just to the point in which they just cannot go on anymore, just physically want to just stop. I mean, I'm sure everyone has gone to that point on some things, or at least they feel like they have, maybe. But to go ahead and really gear down and just see how much further you can go once you've hit that point. I guess that would be about the best way to describe it. Is just whenever you've literally hit your end and you know that you're at your end, but you still pick up and push on anyway.
You gotta look at it as if you're going to fight on this one day, and then you're either going to train to beat up somebody, or you're going to train to get your ass whooped, pretty much. You know, it's nothing you want to go and joke around and be like, oh well, I can go train for like a couple weeks or a month or so, and I'll just go and fight some dude. I mean, you could take your chances, and maybe another newbie like you're not going to fight. But as far as like training to actually be an MMA fighter, I feel like either you're training. I mean, I guess there's people that do it out there for fun, but I feel like you're either going to do it and like try to like make yourself be a professional or do something with it, or you just do it for sport and just do it for fun, just because I guess you like to fight. The training part of it, I love the fighting part, because like there's no other feeling when you get like when you're about to walk in the cage and that adrenaline rushes. It makes you feel so alive, and you put somebody in, you totally dominate somebody in just like a physical position. It's not like, oh, they just scored a touchdown on me and they won the game. Like you just actually beat somebody up, you know? You feel it's the physical dominance of it. I just love it. It's something about it. It's real instinctual. I don't know, it's something about it that I just really like. But the training part of it, I just love being able to go in. I love meeting new people and training with new people. It's a good way to make friends. I just like doing physical stuff, I guess. I'm a real physical person. Some people will be like, oh, you're stupid for doing that. You're going to get hurt or something like that. But if it's what you like to do, then it's what you like to do, you know? If you're passionate about something, you got to chase it. Why not?
You go to peel a rear naked choke, you must have majority of fingers, which is 3. Same thing applies with toes. You peel back one finger, that's an illegal technique. I'm going to tell you to let it go. And if you get it back, we may stop it, he gets to sink it back in, because that's an illegal technique. So make sure you get 3. No striking back of the head or spine of your opponent. Here's what I look for. Listen up. If you're catching a piece of that ear, you're good. You catch a piece of the ear forward, you're good. The minute you start doing a clean strike to the back of the head, no good. You could either be disqualified, you could have a point taken. Don't put yourself in that situation. Choose your strikes wisely.
The guy that I was fighting was literally like just stones, like I could have shot a spit wad at him basically. And there was no animosity in there really. It almost just felt like a whole bunch of guys waiting to go do a job. kind of like just to go out there, do what they needed to do, and then come back, kind of thing. Yeah, it wasn't. I don't know. Everyone seemed like that they were calm, but it was like a different kind of calm than someone just like chilling out in their room or something. It was like everyone was just like trying to do like a forced calm, like just like this forced maintained kind of peace kind of thing. Just like you could definitely, like the tension in the air was very much palpable. Like you could tell that everyone like had a lot on their minds almost, but they were all trying to like handle it in different ways.
I hate having to look at my opponent like when he's in the same room with me, because like I feel like I don't really want to talk to my dude before I fight him. I don't want to try to be buddies or, hey, what are you doing after the fight? You know, I don't really want to see him at all. I just want to, the only time I want to see him is when I'm in that cage hitting him or something like that. And then after we can talk or whatever, you know, good fight, this and that and third. But as far as like seeing other people that I'm not fighting, they're not really there in my mind. I'm not really focused on anybody else. But I see the one dude I'm fighting, I'm like, oh, there's that guy. So I'm just trying to like focus on me, not make the fight about him. You know, I'm trying to stay with like worried about what I'm gonna do, because I can't control what he's gonna do.
My biggest concern was just getting out there and being able to fight my fight. It was mainly just wanting to go out there and at the very least put on like, I don't want to say just put on a good show, because it's not like I wasn't really doing it for the people, but it's just making sure that I would be able to walk out of there happy, regardless of the outcome, being able to walk out of there and being okay with like how things went.